Ever found yourself wishing that your life was woven like the romantic tales in movies, only to realize that reality is a different screenplay altogether? Better Than the Movies artfully explores this whimsy with a touch of charm and irony that makes you question, can life exceed the scripted fantasies of love we so often indulge in? The heart of this book beats to the rhythm of a classic young adult romance storyline, mingling the sweetness of first love with the tartness of teen angst. It's a concoction that Lynn Painter masterfully brews to serve a story that resonates with anyone who has ever been bitten by the rom-com bug. Diving straight into the story, we meet our protagonist, a girl with a passion for romantic films, a true connoisseur who believes in the cinematic portrayal of love. But the irony isn't lost on us. Despite her expertise in on-screen romance, her personal love life isn't as predictable or picture-perfect as she'd hoped for. The narrative introduces us to a deliciously classic trope, fake dating. As cliché as it might sound, the story adds its own twist to this well-known formula, providing laughter and butterflies in equal measure. When you pair that with the evolving dynamics between childhood rivals turned friends, and perhaps something more, the pages practically turn themselves. Libby and Wes stand at the epicenter of this whirlwind, exhibiting chemistry that leaps off the page. Their banter is a perfect blend of wit and warmth, drawing readers deeper into their world. Each interaction brings us closer to them as individuals and as a potential more than friends. The journey from frenemies to something deeper is handled with a deftness that only adds to the appeal. The relationship between the main character and her late mother is a bittersweet thread throughout the narrative. Shared memories over romantic movies offer both a poignant backdrop and a heartfelt connection that colors our understanding of her yearning for love. Now allow me to veer into opinion territory. Some elements, like the references to Pride and Prejudice, might feel unnecessary to some readers, while others may savor the homage to classic literature. Regardless, the book's spirit isn't mired by these additions. The story stands strong in its own right. What truly shines is the book's ability to marry depth with delight, tackling themes like grief and growth without losing the lightheartedness that defines a good young adult romance. And yes, while there might be moments that feel a wee bit overdone in their cheesiness, they are, more often than not, forgivable. After all, who doesn't enjoy a little extra cheese on their romance pizza from time to time? Intended for a younger audience, the use of contemporary slang and scenarios roots the novel firmly in the here and now, reflecting how the digital age shapes teenage interactions and aspirations. For some, this might bridge the generational gap, while for others, it translates to a refreshing dose of reality among the dreaminess of fictional love. In conclusion, Better Than the Movies is not just a book but an escape, a 2-hour rom-com packed into pages that could just as easily be devoured overnight. It's a sweet reminder that love, in its true form, might just be out there, eclipsing even the most romantic of movies. And isn't that a hopeful and enchanting thought to live by?